Hey fellow backyard boyers, Nick here. So I'm here at the Sammamish knapp-in. Yesterday I made this little truncated Atlatl out of a scrap piece of yew. Today I've got a bigger scrap piece, so I'm going to make a slightly bigger Atlatl out of this one. Here we go. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this bark off. I'm just going to use a knife and just kind of pry what I can, scrape what I can't pry off, and just debark this. I'm going to go in with a scraper and just see if I can bring this down to one consistent grove line. Here we go. So now that I've got it nice and cleaned off, I've got a couple of cracks in here, one up here and one down here. So I'm going to try and sort of mark my new boundary lines based on these two marks, or based on these two sets of cracks. So I'm just going to angle that down, it disappears, and start right around here and see if I can. There we go. Okay, so now I've got a piece marked in here that's roughly equal on both sides. So I'm going to take the side that's thicker, that's this side, it's going to be our handle, and I'm going to start marking in here. So first thing, I'm going to mark a center line. Just going to look down here, see how it looks, and then just kind of eyeball in a center scribe line.
Well, that's the bow right there. No, that's just arm's crack. Okay. So sometimes if we get
Perfect.
parts of crack, we'll take both.
So now that I've got this, I'm going to go down to my bottom here, and once I get above the handle, then I'm just going to start reducing the thickness just to give it a slight taper. Nothing too drastic.
From a board.
So now that I've got my line scribe, I'm going to get a draw knife, bring down the profile, and then I'm going to start thinning this out and making the area where I'm going to glue my spur. So now that I've got the side shaped down a little bit and I've flattened this out, now I'm going in, I'm bringing this down, I'm thinning this out so we can have a little bit of flex in here, and I'm making a little platform so that when I put my spur on here, there'll be a little bit of elevation. Doesn't need to be a whole lot, so I'm just digging in on the beveled side of the draw knife. So I'm going to go down, I want there to be about 1/4 of an inch, so I'm going to lift this up. And from here on out, I'm going to try and go a little more gentle. Okay. I'm wondering if I should do a full size or a truncated handle on this one. I think I'm gonna go for a truncated handle. Something with just a little nub of a handle so I can have a longer lever here. So I've gone ahead and marked out where I'm gonna put my finger grooves here. And I'm just gonna cut it out on the bandsaw. Alright, so I've already started cutting my relief cuts. I'm going to cut this side and then cut out my finger grooves. And I'm just going to go in and round off the bottom. And for right now, I'm leaving this end unfinished so that once I glue on the spur, I can do any of my additional shaping afterward. So here it is after sanding.
Just white out.
Or take it out and just take a wood burner and burn your name on it.
We, on engine parts, when we take an engine part apart, or when you put them in like cylinders and stuff like that, that white out will go right and stay on the engine.
I'm just going to leave it there and
Doesn't
see what
come
happens.
from,